Well, hello BS&IT faculty. Great to see that a lot of you got your videos out for this past week, that a number of you have been doing videos throughout the quarter. Again, I'm Joe Johnson. I am lead core faculty, and I'm in charge of the BS&IT capstone course, as well as helping you all get going on the weekly or bi-weekly video updates. I just want to touch on a few things, give you some pointers, some help, some encouragement. We're coming up at the end of the quarter. It's good to let the learners know that the end of the quarter is coming up, that next week ends at Friday instead of on Sunday, so they know it's a shorter week. Let them know in your videos or postings, updates, that again, the week is going to be short. What needs to be in that final project or piece that they have to turn in. I always point out the scoring guide, especially the far right column, as well as the description of that assignment in the course room. Sometimes I'll even copy and paste those two pieces into a document and give them to them specifically for that. It does help quite a bit because, you know, sometimes they just don't look at everything that goes in there, especially parts that may be new to them as far as creation. For example, in my course IT 4990, the capstone course, they tend not to look very much at legal issues, and they tend not to look at lifelong learning either. Those are some parts that go into their documentation. They tend to be just fantastic on the rest, but something new, something different, well, maybe they just sort of look the other way when putting it together. So make sure you cover everything. As far as frequency of videos, try to get them in every other week. For me, I really like to hit every week, especially coming into the last 3 weeks of a course, especially the capstone course, since a lot of things really start coming together at the end. Making the videos, I know there's been a number of equipment issues, software issues, etc. The two big ways of putting out videos I would mention are Adobe Connect, which you would most likely be using your built-in computer's camera and microphone. When using Connect, make sure that they're showing up in the room. Make sure you give it permission to use those, and make sure you make the video public at the end. Again, you're making the video public, not the Adobe room itself. So it would be the presentation or the recording made through that particular meeting room. So make sure you got those straight. Again, any questions, let me know. I'm here to help. As far as doing things through YouTube, quick way to do it is take a point and shoot camera, a still camera. Almost every one of them does video. A lot of them do high definition video. What I'm using now is a still picture camera that does HD video. I have an external microphone. Yeah, it's a little fancy, but I tend to do a lot of video, and it does a fantastic job. Maybe being a little bit fancy here with the lighting. Yes, I'm outside. Got my nice garden back there. It helps make things a little bit more personable. Whenever it helps, you know, have some fun with it. Any questions, let me know. I know another professor who has like a little set up somewhere in his house that he has a special background for when he does video. Whatever, have some fun, be informative, make it interesting. Now, one thing too, a lot of these courses I've noticed is that when you start your quarter, the learners don't have the books, they don't have the software, they're not ready. So coming up to this last week, please mention to your learners, make sure they get ready for the next course as soon as possible. Get their books, get their materials. I know that we have something going with DreamSpark as far as getting the software. Mention these things, get the learners going as soon as possible, because I know these 5-week courses we have now, they don't have too much time to get going, getting caught up to speed if they don't have materials. So please mention that. Have a great rest of the quarter. and have a nice couple weeks before the next quarter comes up. Any questions regarding getting your next videos, the warm welcome, the expectations video if you're choosing that, questions getting those things going, let me know. Send an email. I do get to them quite quickly, as many of you can attest. I'm on Skype as well, so questions, comments, let me know, and have a great quarter. Thanks.